at the beginning of our manifesto will be two, that it is the people's manifesto. Two, we are all for the rights of the river. Rights of the river is important from all points of view, from the ecology, from the uh, protection to all the Panchamahabhutas, of which soil is an important part, as the last speaker has said. So we have to have this as we should fight for rights of river, as in the world two rivers have been given the position of river rights of their own. So similarly, we should get the rights of river for all our rivers. Then only we can fight on those points. Thank you. We can listen more from him. If you give opportunity to say about integrated approach, which we want to know more, please give opportunity to him for a few more minutes. Upendra Mani Ravalji. We want to know his experience also. Yeah, please go.
प्रकाश जी ने जो मुझे बात रखी है, I would like to respond to his point. सब ऋषि मुनि देवता बहुत परेशान हो गए थे बारिश से, तो शंकर जी को प्रार्थना की कि आप किसी भी तरह इसका पृथ्वी पर आगमन करके उसको शांत कीजिए. And Ganga ji was born. And before that, Shankar ji had all his hairs, Jatadhari, his hairs were spread. Now hairs is forest, the trees. And the force of cloud burst is so immense that वो पहाड़ की चट्टानें फाड़ देती. If you know, 2006 there was a vertical water column, moisture column, which was 14 kilometers. And 14 kilometer of moisture column to the size of Bombay area came down in 10 hours. If I were municipal commissioner, any one of us were chief minister of Maharashtra, nothing can be done. If we want to avoid it, we have to look at it. Only at the causes which led to this kind of deluge. Now, Shankarji is also called Neelakant. Neelakant से पहले समुद्र मंथन हुआ था. So it was, in my understanding, I'm trying to link the science, modern science, with the earlier depictions in our Shastra. It was an algal bloom and cyanobacteria taking after the algae died. And cyanotoxins are so poisonous that nobody, Asura and Sura, nobody was willing. Dev or Asur कोई लेने को तैयार नहीं. So Shankar ji curbed it and retained in his throat, did not allow it to go beyond. And his neck turned Neel. Now all cyanotoxins and all these molecular descriptions and everything is available, and we can discuss on a separate one. But the artist depiction conveys all the science. Maybe his brush was not equipped to convey everything, but the eye should be able to see all that. So climate disturbance, water flooding, heavy rains, erosion of forest, and of course pollution, wastewater pollution and algal bloom and cyanotoxins. It is all depicted in one frame. It's a beautiful integration of various subjects.
There's a question, how do we use this to integrate civil society and the people to prevail upon the vested interest, to change the policy?
First of all, government, court, press, industries, and we are part of this planet. Suppose tomorrow I become chief minister of a state. Today you are listening to me and tomorrow I will become corrupt. Is that what we are talking?
No, no, not at all. We
No,
just
no.
want
My point is, no, I agree with you, sir.
suggestions on how to build a synergy, sir. That is why we are here.
Exactly. There is no regular, more and more people talk frequently, and the consensus will emerge from the talk. Dialogue is a very powerful, capital free exercise, and we should all, without any fear or favor, we must talk. बाकी तो आप जितना सवाल करेंगे तो मैं
He's there. He'll have to unmute. Yeah.
Now I just enter into this conversation. Unfortunately, my internet is not working well, so I have not been able to attend the earlier part. Now, one thing I have found from the draft is we have identified the problems, we know the history of all the movements, but still we have not been able to involve the local people. In a sense, they do not have the wider perspective of the entire river conservation issue as such. And our manifesto is in the same direction. And but wherever we interact with the people, local people, regard to pollution, desertation, and various other issues related to the rivers, they always ask for solution rather than, the awareness is there. They know something has gone wrong. They are facing it every day. But they know what we should do. Some kind of our manifesto should identify some of the long-term and short-term solutions which we think are feasible, and they have to endorse. Those who are living with the problems, day-to-day problems, should endorse them. Otherwise, we have been talking about the philosophy should have some kind of, not packages, but some solutions, possible solutions for existing problems. This is what I think should be reflected in the manifesto somewhere.
Thank you. You want answers that. We have actually experimented with this in some of our programs. And when we have a Zoom helpline open from 8:30 to 9:30 every week after week for 2 years in Sagar Mitra, on Tuesdays, we have now expanded to 7 cities. So there is a, we should have a library of best practices, as you said earlier, which can be so simple that even the people on the ground can understand when they reach us. And we should have a knowledge of the teams in different areas which are already existing, whether they are directly related to what we call as our organization or not. They are part of the humanity network, which is.
आता आपली जी नदी आहे, कुठलीही नदी जरी घेतली तरी ती जास्तीत जास्त 3/4 नदी ही रुरल एरियात येते आहे आणि 1/4 नदी फक्त सिटीमध्ये येते. आपण विचार करतोय ते फक्त सिटीचा विचार करतोय. रुरल मधला सुद्धा विचार करणं गरजेचं आहे. आणि ह्याच्यासाठी माझं वैयक्तिक मत असं आहे की आम्ही हिंडलो फिरलो कृष्णा नदीच्या काठाला, तर लेडीज जे आहेत, गावातल्या ज्या बायका आहेत, बायकांच्यासाठी प्रबोधन करणं गरजेचं आहे. आणि जेवढ्या बायकांना प्रबोधन करणं येईल तेवढं आपलं प्रदूषण हे निश्चितपणे कमी होईल. तर बायका आणि लहान म्हणजे सर्वसाधारण 15-16 वर्षाची मुलं आणि बायका यांच्यापर्यंत आपलं प्रबोधन जाणं हे अत्यंत गरजेचं वाटतंय. त्यांच्यापर्यंत जर आपलं प्रबोधन केलं, आपण त्यांच्यापर्यंत जर व्यवस्थित पोहोचू शकलो, मग कीर्तनाच्या माध्यमातून असून, प्रवचनाच्या माध्यमातून असून, किंवा एखाद्या शो दाखवून असतील, किंवा एखादं सदृढ बालक अशा प्रकारचा आपण गावामध्ये, किंवा महिलाचं हळदी कुंकू अशा प्रकारचे जर कार्यक्रम घेऊन त्याच्यामधून आपण महिलांना आपण जर सक्षम केलं गेलं तर आपला हा प्रदूषणाचा प्रश्न निम्मा अर्धा त्याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला आपण त्यात साधू शकतो, असं माझं तरी वैयक्तिक मत आहे. तिसऱ्या सोपीटमध्ये पाणी स्वच्छ येतं आणि ते स्वच्छ पाणी आलेलं पाणी नदीला सोडतात. त्यांना आम्ही जाऊन तिथं सांगितलं, सजेशन दिलं की अशा प्रकारचं न करता, नदीला न सोडता ते तिथल्या तिथंच उचलून शेतीला द्यावं, जेणेकरून नदीमध्ये एकही थेंब पाणी त्या गावात पुढे जाणार नाही. अशा प्रकारचं आम्ही त्यांना सजेशनही जाऊन देऊन लेखी तसं केलेलं आहे. जिल्हा परिषद सांगलीला त्या प्रकारचं आम्ही त्यांना कळवलं आहे की अशा प्रकारचं केलेलं आहे. तर ते पाणी जे आता नदीला जातं ते नदीला न जाता शेतीसाठी उपयोग करावा की जेणेकरून ते कुठलाही पाण्याचा थेंब गावातून तो नदीला जाऊ नये.
is not agriculture. If we go to the history of civilization, Mesopotamia, Babylon, जो आज इराक है, all irrigation-based civilizations had to be vanished because the soil analysis में 500 ईयर तक एक भी अर्थफॉर्म नहीं था मेसोपोटामिया में. आज मैं ऊकाई के नीचे कामरेज की जगह सॉइल में मैंने थोड़ा अभ्यास किया तो उसका pH 9.25 है. Dams are destroying soil and agriculturists are asking for more dams. So agriculture needs a review.
यासाठी आपल्याला क्रॉपिंग पॅटर्न मध्ये काय मोठं एक रेव्होल्युशन आणावं लागेल त्याच्याबद्दल बोला.
मी सुरेश देसाई बोलतोय, बोधनकरचे.
हा बोला बोला, ऐकू येते तुमचं.
हा हा तर खर तर आता यंदाच्या वर्षी म्हणजे आता गेलेला उन्हाळा आजही उन्हाळाच म्हणतोय. म्हणजे इथे एवढा प्रदूषण होऊन ते प्रदूषण कशाचं की पाऊस पडायचा तसा पडतोय पण सूर्यप्रकाश हा जो आपण म्हणजे जे वातावरणामध्ये कर्बवायू वाढायला लागलाय त्या कर्बवायूला पुन्हा ग्रीन बायोमास मध्ये कन्व्हर्जन करून जमिनी उत्पादक करता येतात आणि कमीत कमी पाण्याचा वापर किंवा ओलाव्याच्या स्वरूपामध्ये पिकांना आपण देण्याचं तंत्रज्ञान त्या ह्युमसच्या माध्यमातून शक्य आहे. आणि जो बाकीचा जो अनावश्यक म्हणजे रासायनिक खत, कीटकनाशक, तणनाशक चुकूनही त्याचा जेव्हा वाढेल आणि तरारून पिकं येतील त्याच्यामध्ये मी जे नवीन तंत्रज्ञान सांगतोय प्रूनिंग तंत्रज्ञान की कमी बिया पिकाच्या आणि प्रूनिंग आणि सूर्यप्रकाश पिकाला ओलावा आणि ओलाव्यासाठी जो हिरवळीच्या खताचा की पट्टा पद्धतीने हिरवळी करायची एकदा दोनदा पुन्हा वर्षभर तिथे पिकं घेतच राहायची की कोरडवाहू मध्ये सुद्धा हे शक्य आहे. कारण आपण काय करायला लागलोय एक पीक करतो आणि दोन्ही वेळेला पीक असताना आणि पीक नसताना सूर्यप्रकाश सरळ रिफ्लेक्ट होतोय वर आणि त्याची उष्णता वाढते. शिवाय वनस्पतीकडून जो कर्बवायू उत्सर्जित केला जातोय त्याचं बायोमास मध्ये कन्व्हर्शन करायला तंत्रज्ञान म्हणजे आम्ही ते फोटोसिंथेसिस मध्ये आणा त्याला आणि तोच कर्बवायू वापरून आपण इथे आनंदानं जीवन जगू शकतोय, उत्पादन घेऊ शकतोय चांगल्या चवीचं आणि मुबलक उत्पादन घेऊ शकतोय त्या प्रकाशामुळे. हे तंत्रज्ञान जोपर्यंत आपण हे करत नाही तोपर्यंत कारण शेवटी नदीला पाणी हे बऱ्यापैकी शेतीतनच ओढ्यातनं आणि मग नदीला येत आहे. मग ते मूळ पाणीच कुठे हे होणार आहे तिथेच जिडवूया. तिथे ते ड्रेन झालं की तिथलं वॉटर टेबल वाढेल आणि शेवटी चांगलंच पाणी नदीकडे येईल. हे नदी प्रदूषण, नदीमध्ये येणारे गाळ हे सगळं थांबायला खरं तर आपण वरच्या लेवलला
Wonderful day today. We heard from Upendra Muniji. It's a thought-provoking and so many forthcoming. We can listen so many good proposals and good initiatives from Upendra Muniji. Seems I first time I came to know about him. Please share his phone number. I will interact personally if his time permits.
It is there on the chat, but it will be shared with you.
Yeah,
And mail ID is also there.
yeah.
Okay, your email ID. विशाल आपके पास होगा तो यहाँ टाइप सतना सतना सतना. Two more lines about our behavior, good and bad. Guru Nanak ji के lines में permit me to say those two more lines. Our behavior brings us closer to Vishwa Sankalpa of life and evolution, and some behavior takes us away from God. चंगी आइया बुरी आइया, चंगी आइया बुरी आइया, वाचे धर्म दूर, चंगी आइया बुरी आइया, वाचे धर्म दूर, कर में आपो आपनी चेने देके दूर, सतनाम 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 सतनाम. Over to you.
एक मेंशन करिए कि रिवर फ्लो 75% is in rural and wild area, only 25% is in urban. But maximum water consumption is by urban centers. And our agricultural fields are diminishing in size. वो कमी होते जा रहे हैं fields. I have a suggestion in mind that entire irrigation volume should come from the grey water of urban centers. No river will be touched for irrigation. And I have scientific modeling where we can do 10 times more agriculture with urban grey water. Now grey water and black water and all that we'll see some other time. That's not the, but the water volume that I'm talking. The urban centers are a huge drain on the water resources. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
एक त्याला प्रोनिंग आणि सूर्यप्रकाश हे चक्र एकदा आपल्याला सापडलं की उत्पादन भरपूर मिळेल, जमीन म्हणजे पाण्याची मागणी वाढणार नाही. शेवटी नदीत पाणी आलं की पुन्हा पाईपलाईनिंग करा, पुन्हा शेती वाढवा. त्यापेक्षा पाण्याच्या गरजा ह्या कमी करायला हे सरळ विज्ञान की बायोमास वाढवणे, ह्युमस वाढवणे आणि कर्ब वाढवून, सेंद्रिय कर्ब वाढवून कमीत कमी पाण्याचा वापर करणे आणि जे काही पाणी जास्तीचं बाहेर पडेल ते शुद्ध स्वच्छ असावं, ते नदीला यावं. अशा तंत्राचं खरं म्हणजे पाठ
Everybody is interested. Now all this soil health establishes the stability of the microbial colony, soil microbes. And soil microbes are primed to consume greenhouse gases. The entire climate stability secret lies with the soil. Thank you.
Think about the policy about dams and the ecological.
On the planet for the first time for 90 million years. Now we all say that rivers are the arteries of the planet, and in name of agriculture we are creating dams. That means public government and everything. There is nobody to be singled out, to blame or to hold responsible. So dams are coronary blocks. Are we ready to have more coronary blocks in our body? Or the Supreme Court should declare that the rivers are not the arteries and not living entities. If the Supreme Court says that rivers are living entities of the planet, then 40% of the river flow belongs to the ecology of the river. Even river needs water. We take river as our stock, as if there is a stock exchange for river, where you can pick up something anytime and you can dispose of anything. That's not the way we can approach river. River is the most important organ of this planet, and soil is the rarest in the universe. There is water elsewhere, no soil. And therefore no greenery, no color, no fragrance, no butterflies, nothing, no birds. So unless we have an integrated approach, well, we can write norms and appeal and policies and all that. Rivers don't care for that. Unless we understand river, we cannot learn to care for rivers. So more integrated approaches. Thank you.